So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
They'll run here with the rookie. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go!
This one taken in by Hyatt. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 39 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Let's go.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
Okay, break.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. count is Gano. After the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He's got room to the 45. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Got it. Ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, here's Milton. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion is Hill. Here's Rattler. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Back 60. 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Rattler. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they do not get it done. Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Rattler. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
19 line. Come on, set.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 6. Now Rattler gonna throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get up. Get up.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll look underneath here for Tracy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. On 2nd down, here's Milton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Rattler now back to throw. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver.
In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He fumbled the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. So now the Saints will use the first.